Abusia Deputy Minister of Election Mahdi Gibril Edin Sembi atuja about Nana ya Brefo show ya de bia oye ewo Onua TV obi se bisa no questions bi efa eye akuadonko wo no ho ne kwan ya befa so ebesi nipa foforo ba be hye akuadonko anan ke Black Media ne subscribe na like na comment na share na foforo nso enya bi enhwe Mahdi nsema kanyina ne se o say eye chama wuntumi ene MPP mpanifo omo ana eku akuadonko enam se chama wuntumi rebi atwam abeke kan se bi se eye say 7 no ho no ba ko be free one mama na ba number 8 na ba be hye number 7 chama wuntumi enu masem o kan ye nti ena ama Mahdi enso ekeke kasa kam ho ne ehwe video ni bi mre ba ade akanyina ye de besom
Mahdi, good morning.
Morning.
Me ba John Pom to say.
Nyama domaye.
Ye da nyame ase. The di kan minim say what say ye maame akuadonko wato anananom e won sie do. What ye no uso mu say?
Maame fa penye winchia fa na peyin. Say akuadonko afie mo no enye news because obi abewu. Ye obi mo amunti ase na mo say omo evidence bit na kire say obi wu you know it. So I will expect
okay, the Binyante, ebi trace or more evidence as to what happened to Akuadonko.
2 weeks ago, and I can say or not there, he will show people how Professor Mills was killed. Yes, sir.
Akuadonko nemu.
Yes. Because we politics. Not knowing say the awadi obi ampa enyankopon. But we will give Nepema to share for Yako. The party is so Yako. Because in the free more, at least it is the soul that has been lost. But it's just a lesson to learn from all of us. When a man for before say they will use politics and to think that they have tomorrow.
Mahdi, but Akuadonko had issues with the fact that the former president made it look like she does not deserve say ballot paper no be woso. Enti ono kra no den be court you. She wasn't happy with the NDC how they treat her. And now
as NDC, what is NDC not done for her? And as then NDC said NDC treating her. How did NDC treat her? In the last 8 years, economy now we go through a year suffer now. In the hospital, I call your crap now. They have been chilling and medical problems means of until she got the family and the party took her to the hospital Jomahama post. How did Jomahama treat her now? Finally, the hospital that saved even her for some minutes, a hospital Jomahama see her. So how bad did Jomahama treat her?
Well, the former president made it look like she doesn't deserve to be on the ballot paper. I've said this already. And that she wasn't happy with that.
So Nyankopon has made it true, isn't it? So Nyankopon has confirmed what Jomahama said, isn't it?
Well, Mahdi, Electoral Commission Edin Krata. In fact, we read about it from the Electoral Commission, almost CI 127. What it states, it wasn't too clear. It was a bit ambiguous. In cases like this, what should be done? Maybe it could shift the numbers on the ballot papers. As we speak, printing has been halted. Electoral Commission Edin Krata say more printing now more more because Constitution no states Article 4 say in cases like this say political party no it will nominate another candidate into your Ghana Freedom Party say omo nominate another candidate na omo enfa emra in 10 days. What do you make of the press release?
Then the Kanaka say there is no law that after nomination, after print or ballot, and after not to approve, so be free more, the position on the ballot paper will change. No way.
The Electoral Commission didn't state that.
So when I heard people even saying that they will even kill to remove people from their position.
Mahdi, who said Obeku will be in my position?
Obi say me you obi free wa na say anything.
Obey you obi free ho. Why na cancer?
Unto me can say obey ye to me our obey ye obi free ho. And this is the political party which when John Kuma was one of the best to be running mate. We had said we baby obi free ho na put to become running mate and it happened.
Mahdi will say chairman want to be Ashanti regional chairman for the MPP say obey
yes, on record. I can't so bet to me our obey I'm a position 90 one a bit sir.
Mahdi, let's listen to what chairman want to be said and let's continue the conversation.
Okay.
Maybe hold on.
That's a person me you know. Better to so. Be say Osubempa. I'm telling you so back on a year me what 10. That's me what pim. That's me what 1 million a year. And I'm telling you, me say so Osubempa kra wodima chinya. Baby I'm just for kra da say 8 na say you know. Let me if you have 7 and that's 6. I'm telling you to show the strength and the power. Ha! Yeah, namni ye campaign yeah, what's one now so yeah. Pharisees. I'm telling you. I am we when the devil Osubempa. Na nasa de kam mesia hitino. Kofinti me dia chow. Me do boni ya chow. Ko na nkoye boni bio.
This is exactly what chairman want me kind was say obema in this position as son.
And obi ewe free mo. And on my notice of proof MPP office. Notice of proof running there.
Are you accusing chairman want me of Ekuyadonko's death?
No, until anything proved wrong. Because I'm in Australia, the same thing, and I Canada, Japan started here, you will see, and I'm also a woo. Yonkuma, the same thing, and I'm started here, Yonkuma air protect, air preventing, and a pole, Yonkuma air for higher. At the end of the day, Yonkuma a woo, I'm an Apobe running mate. So, can you tell me, then, the MPP doesn't have hand in what has happened?
You think the MPP has a hand in what has happened?
In fact, they should come out to say, again, the scenarios now on Napo used to become running mate after the death of the Jonkuma, after Ahmed Swalia. The point Kasaya and Free. Then this happened. They should come and tell us whether they don't have hands in it. And especially when yesterday, into a year, I didn't see and the MPP headquarters, a notice of proof. Emma Muhammad 7. Only put about it. So tell me if they are not interested, they are not aware of it.
Well,
in fact, I'm telling you, sir. Indra,
yeah,
couldn't say a tradition. So Obi Lusuni Fata and the Papa. That day, Nipano encouragement, I wouldn't say. Only me say, you could down go back. Andra or by electoral commission party Juma.
Nebaba Mary.
Missing Neba or Berman or Oba or Kesson in the Bano.
Nebaba Mary.
Yes, any the general secretary ever electoral commission ever signing a document on the notice of proof, statement of proof. General secretary of the political party who press the flag that or than 12 hours. No more electoral commission.
But you know, sir, electoral commission has a time allocated to whatever they are doing, and this is
what is the time? What is it?
Now, why sir or more earlier printing? No, I mean, we all know that they gave you timelines.
Mama, you mentioned me say Indra. Mama ni wu ye no. Indra ya let GCP president, the party did not. They came to the electoral commission to sign off a document that also to continue. When the next event is settled of helping sheet, you know, also. But the general secretary ever signed a deal to Musa and Koso and print it. So why will electoral commission then now write a letter to the state? In fact, that into a year now. Now the letter the same general secretary said, Jay, I'm going to buy a candidate. But you allow him to sign off a document, you know, the two about you can't you sign on it.
I want to understand you well. You mean or signing on it? What does it mean? Into your signing at
okay. Well, signing at almost to Muse, young print it out to pool window. Because in the political all the political parties.
So if they are continuing the printing of a statement of Pula, it makes nonsense of this statement press release.
And I make I say at the point now we let Emma General Secretary, we let Emma 345. You. Almost the letter ma about 345.
Ghana Freedom Party.
Yes, and 415 no. And about now meet you more. Electoral Commission document and anchor send there. They didn't a salon. They used to be able to. They approve it.
Change in the person who is supposed to be their presidential candidate is what you're talking about.
Yes, it's the same name of what he didn't oppose it. He signed on it and approved it. Say they are there to Mungo side, Mungo print it.
Mahdi still meant to us. Ekriadonko's face will be on the ballot paper. That's what you're saying.
Till as at now, ballot paper in the gym was off.
And on the picture, and we're free move. It's electoral commission. And the press release.
Ballot paper and apart from you print it, statement to pull pink sheet.
Aye, pink sheet.
Pink sheet, you know. Electoral commission, after all political parties, may redesign of the pink sheets.
Okay.
Maybe they print. Okay, media printing house.
Aqua printing.
But one share. No one that do to Muse as ye be you and no, all political parties candidate Emudi Awoso. Then all the 13 political parties in Dra, including a Guadonco political party and general secretary. Everyone and a Guadonco approves a Senate spelling dinner at the same. Money was and no sign of approval. But before then, you see how the letter man say, new candidate.
And America said, then it makes nonsense of the letter EC brought out.
That makes nonsense. Also, it takes you say the EC and Kasa and Womo. I was a situation why because it's a whole stop ballot printing now. The approval of that statement of Pulu could have been not on void yesterday. Now, Kabaka say, oh, my Obi and Frimo, interdict the approval, no, intimate approval into Montobo. Yeah, we start 10 days, and I'm going to approve because things will change. But the Mensa has signed documents on Dra. The Mensa has signed documents on, and all political parties are signing here. This is the electoral commission we are running this country. Yeah.
So it means that they will go ahead and print pink sheets.
I say the question is, who are my letter at 345? Who are that now element 414 to sign off the document now? Who can say and print the ballot papers? Into one way, simple for time. What are they running? What kind of is Juba Moye? One kata letter no amuti on drano. Almost letter no clear. Clear no because they didn't listen to the advice of the legal personnel in the office.
Almost say that their CI is not that clear, and if you read it, CI. It is Mamankind CI no what it says in terms of issues like this. It reads CI 127 3 and 4. Where at the close of nominations and after the end of the further period of 10 where at the close of nominations and after the end of a further period of 10 days under sub-regulation 2, only one candidate stands nominated, an election shall be conducted and their candidate shall be declared elected. No, this is not what I'm looking for.
Oh, many Magajo said they are not reading the CI very well. That is section 15, 17,
5. 5 says where.
Well, section now section 13.
Yes, 13. In fact, 5 is
13.
what I'm supposed to read.
Fine.
Where
Now
the death
go
of
to
a
section,
candidate
go to
occurs.
section 17 What you? Section 17 or say that elections to that polling station constitution will be say within the 25 days that election of that constituency will be adjourned.
That will be that sounds like it for parliamentary, right?
Thank you. Because we cannot adjourn our presidential elections.
No, but what I read, it sounds like that one was for presidential.
And if that be already now, is still under that one constituency at section 15 no. It's about the constituency because 13 no. Because Oka say candidate who withdrew at that time no. Candidate one refund. But it's within within 25 days and postponed. The same article no 13 no. See, Oka say to postpone that election. And I'll say that constituency one can be that.
But the first one, 4 say, where at the close of nominations, but before the election, one of the candidates dies, a further period of 10 days shall be allowed for nomination. This one, the 4 no.
Yes.
Sounds like a presidential candidate, but they themselves in their letter.
Remember process no, and you tell us it's parliamentary. Only me say you cannot just pick a candidate for a flag bearer. Only me say. You have to get letter commission to come and endorse their person.
Yes.
To announce that person at your party congress.
As your flag bearer. Yes.
Okay. You need 275 or district all to come. 2. Only say that candidate, you know, he have to get endorsement of 262 districts to become a candidate.
Yes.
That's new candidate, you know.
Yes.
Only himself, nobody can use 10 days to do all this process. Even test club and some crap, it takes about 3 days or 4 days.
But well, that's the problem. You are saying, say, 10 days would not be enough.
10 days, but only for constituency, it is enough because it will take you just 1 day to have the endorsement in your district. It will take only the electoral commission 1 day to print ballot papers of this constituency. It will take only 1 day for political party to do any person to the candidates. But it can't be possible.
But that's what the CIA is saying. It says 10 days.
The CIA is silent on the presidential.
It's silent, and that is what Electoral Commission also admitted at a point. Saying, I did not say clear, Papa. So they rather refer to the Constitution, 1992 Constitution. And he also he reads maybe in their letter or say Article 50 subsection 4 of the 1992 Constitution provides as follows: where at the close of nomination but before the election one of the candidate dies, a further period of 10 days shall be allowed for nomination. This is what the Constitution says.
The Constitution will say one of the two candidates.
One of the candidates. Not two. One of the candidates. Yeah, we have 13 and one has died.
Now, then one has died. You have 10 days to be given. And then like I say, when you read it further with a CI which explains the Constitution, no, it gives you the meaning parliamentary.
Do you think we did a Supreme Court's interpretation to this particular constitutional? Who feels say here interpretation to this particular 1992 Article 50 subsection 4?
Supreme Court actually Ghana voter ID free the document no there. I will not look at that one.
So
I will only go to common sense. Say, common sense should tell us. Common sense should tell us millions of Ghana cedis that is needed to buy food for our students at school. And there, because of somebody away, clear or no, we are going to likely to destroy the ballot papers they are printing.
Are you suggesting, sir, we should maintain what it is as we speak and keep it chatting?
Now, assuming this thing is taken out as they say, God forbid, on the 4th December, something happened again. What will you do?
The elections will be postponed.
Can you postpone December 7th election?
For 10 days.
Can you postpone?
That is what the Constitution is saying.
Can you postpone December 7th election? Presidential. Per our Constitution.
It gives another Osha or more CI anymore. It tells you what happens the day before. If the person dies a day before. That is where the 25 days kicks in.
And I was at that constituency, in that constituency, we didn't share over within now, or see with in that constituency, that elections will be adjourned. And I'm like, I want to see whether any constitution or constitution says anybody on the stroke of pen can adjourn election, national presidential election December 7th. Just on the stroke of pen.
Auntie, do you think the Electoral Commission has erred in this letter they brought out?
I understand that they are saying information on our auto. I'm going to take it. So the scenarios that is going to play, let me also tell you what the scenario wants to play.
Yeah, okay.
One, the candidate of the party, they are not likely, because if they are given the letter yesterday, I started counting yesterday, they will not bring candidate, and they will come and say, let's move, we are withdrawing. And that is why our opponent thinks that it's automatic, the numbers will change. If you look at Article Section 10, or say at the point of print of ballot paper, so we will draw that point now, ballot paper and numbers and you. Position will not change. As at now, ballot paper has been printed and doors accepted. So whatever happened, this will draw a bar. Ballot paper and send will be a whole no sanity. The free mono. Electoral Commission to about that either you cancel it and give the ballot paper. And also about my ballot paper rejected.
And the Electoral Commission has some opposition the cost 7 days.
But don't you mean to say because in Rabia man on.
What if that happens? What if that happens?
No, they can't do it. If they do it, then they mean that it is clear that the money they took from MPP, they want to achieve that to take the elections. And it will never happen.
Chief, so in the case of the presidential election, you say the Electoral Commissioner, Jane Mesa, and the returning officer, so it is considered as one constituency. And so whereas Oka say nipa baku free mua or postpone it for 10 days, no, does it not hold? Because the returning officer is Jane Mesa, who is the returning the Electoral Commissioner, the returning officer for the presidential elections.
And I'm like, who ready now? What's the returning officer of that constituency?
Yes, but the presidential election is one. It's considered as one constituency.
No, it is just deemed as one constituency.
Yes,
because you see, because it is one constituency, but it's based on region. That's why they don't declare the elections based on regions this time around. And you can use one region to win elections.
No, but he's the final. He's a returning officer for the presidential elections.
Okay, again.
Whereas if
you come to this one, now you now ask MEC, say returning officer, according to the TI, what is the returning officer will inform the commission. Who did the Mensa inform about this decision?
He's the returning officer.
No, but the commission. Mahdi, Jen Mensa has other commissioners. By this letter, they have come to a conclusion, said this is what they want to do. It's a directive.
Come to
the letter is a directive.
And I make her say, if the district officer, he will inform. I'm saying that how did she inform the commission? Because she has to set up a commission to say and say, may I inform, because I have gotten a letter. Because what they are even talking about is a social media information on Mahdi Ejumo.
You mean the family hasn't informed the Electoral Commission? That's what you're saying?
They should give us a letter that the family has informed them. Or the political party has informed them. They should show to us that a letter from the General Secretary of the FSM, I'm letter say, for them now to set up a commission to inform them.
Chief, but I mean, per the constitution now, I wouldn't. So you are saying, say, yes, the returning officer are no presiding over the presidential election. Unlike Oko parliamentary, the constituency or the district officer and the returning officer there, I'll be to declare the parliamentary results. In the case of the presidential, it is the electoral commission, that is Jane Mensah, and the returning officer. And Omoka say, in the case, said the Pabaku every mois, Omo postponed it for 10 days. Does it not hold? Is it too ambiguous for interpretation as to get a better understanding of this section of the Constitution now?
And like I say, the Constitution perhaps is coming to the point that people will now realize it. 10 days now, only enough for elections, for you to process your document and get to be a candidate. At the presidential level, you cannot get it. So I believe that the framers of the Constitution understand it. Because you need over 260 people to endorse it across the country for you.
Mahdi, Osha letter ya Electoral Commission de by ya. Utia but can't tell that Mesaka. You'll say Electoral Commission has today received information on the unfortunate passing of the presidential candidate of the Ghana Freedom Party, Madam Ekwiadongo. May she rest in peace. Or say they have received information, so they have been informed that something like that has gone.
Information from who? They would have stated that they have received information from this political party. The letter themselves, don't give them on sorry out. No, you are reading their own letter. Information from who?
Mahdi, I found
and I make a tell say, I'm on mutual letter no. And draft 425. No more electoral commission to sign off a pink sheet for the 2024 election to be printed, which could be also.
Meanwhile, the letter was written 340.
340, in fact, no one letter under that. In fact, at one of the printing house, assembly press, state printing house, by 2:45, now information of course they should hold on the print of ballot papers.
Right.
So if you have this decision to take, say, oh, me hold on ballot papers, it means it will affect the print sheet. So why did you come and sign the print sheet at 4? I can give you a document.
Please send it to me. I understand your position on that particular issue. Let me ask this question. In fact, Mano Kokochia. Sebe. And actually, you find say the table turned, and it was one of the two strong political parties candidates in the free moon, i.e. either Dr. Muhammad Baumia or John Dramani Mahama. Would you then suggest that elections must still continue without nomination of a candidate?
When MPP decided not to contest the election in 2022, didn't get conjunction of election. If you ask the Electoral Commission, say, you are smaller parties, was it at the Friday nomination no, until we vote before you who is a political party, who's a leader. So they consider everybody as equal.
No, but boycotting elections is different from somebody dying out of a political party who is a presidential candidate. And here, IECI states that they have the right to nominate another.
You see, per law, no, it doesn't favor anybody.
Now, in the case of Joseph, for instance,
only even in this law, independent candidates free more, the election will go on. Even though,
but this is a political party.
This is a political party.
What is said for me, election never could free more. That election to be into a bow. We have to open nomination. If the independent political party, what? But almost it's independent, free more. The election will go on. But the same CIA will say, that election cannot go on. So what are we talking about here?
Mahdi FNC, now, Electoral Commission, Mama explaining exactly what this means.
But you see, the fact, you say, the numbers, whatever happens, if they're able to give us a candidate, they will still be on number 3. If they are not, and they decided they will withdraw from the elections, which we have gone past the time of withdrawal, the same ballot papers and they be used to not change.
The number 8 will not change.
nothing will change on the ballot paper because now they said they are withdrawing.
Well, Omanukwama has sent a warning. I don't know whether you suspect. While sending warning, I've seen it on Facebook that
yes, we are saying this because of the way the MPP is moving, having an F to get this thing changed and confuse people on the baseless law. That is what we are suspecting, and that's why we are giving that warning. Because Ukomo now say we withdraw. If he come out and say I'm withdrawing now, it means that you will not take his name out of ballot paper.
Right.
And as I say, over contest here, he will give us somebody to put him on number 3. That is how it goes. There are 2 options. There's no anywhere that they can change it. So we are watching them. Even though we are having challenges on this one, but even if they are able to give us candidates, he will be number 3. If they come and tell us, oh, I'm withdrawing, there's a CI here and so because he may withdraw at the point of print of ballot papers, that ballot papers will stay. Yeah, refunding the ticker, but the ballot paper will stay as it is. The ballot here, then the election will continue on that one. That person on the ballot paper, the name will be considered.
But when you know, CI, it talks about 25 days and 10 days. What I say, it talks about 25 days and then 21 days. But we are way before 25
days.
And no problem. See, we don't 25, but now my candidate will print you ballot paper, but with number 3 and the process. But will draw a few more. Or draw a few more. At this point of ballot printing, withdrawal issue. The ones you have gone through the process of printing ballot papers, numbers will not change. Let me give you an example. Okay, sir, before error will draw from our elections during the presidential election, which electoral commission supervised. Okay.
More elections, yes.
Yes, but electoral commission and the supervised, yes, and one supervised and election and legal. Before we draw, you couldn't take his name out of the ballot paper again because that time we have gone the point of printing the ballot paper.
Yeah, sure. If challenge it, probably somebody will get up and challenge it.
In fact, if they do, it means that they know the judges that they are going to give this one to rule for MPP because they are scared of number 8. But the most important, whatever happens, even when John Mama at 8 in brother and a better Obama, John Mahama, Ghana phone to Obama or control. I am about me. I am better than ever.
Mahdi, pay.
I was announcing someone on ya Brefo bisa Mahdi ya. Na was bisa and send me say or say 10 days our constitution ni say. So we'll be free candidates be free man sana ya to aba. 10 days ne enough at the Mahdi and I'll say I know dear enough if he say won't mean kasa 10 days pepe yamfa will be because abana eba beto na nyam kwala asem ana anye say bia school mu ne yeto aba no aba kasa nipa na wu ti 10 days pe ne edi kwakoyi different person amana ba be hye hono so munma emre ne bi enye de emeka ho na say days ne bi enka ho se na ebe ya ye ebeto ye ke black media ne subscribe na like na comment na share na front so enye bi enhye makram